Hello movie lovers, Bob for Bob's Movie Review here, and so I'd like to review for you a movie I just watched called Queen of Spades. This one was sent to me for review by Epic Pictures. If you guys get a chance to check it out, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I will include more information, including affiliate links to purchase this one, down in the description. So this was a movie, and they describe it as similar to Bloody Mary, and it's based on, I don't know, I couldn't find much information on the internet, whether it was made up or not. I did find like one article about it, so I wasn't sure if it was like a real kind of folklore thing or if it was made up. Basically about this Queen of Spades, and you would do this whole ritual. You'd go to a mirror and you'd have a Queen of Spades card, and you'd make a door on the mirror out of lipstick and a stairway leading to the door, and then you would say Queen of Spades, show yourself, or something like that 3 times, and she would grant you a wish. And something, if she was, I can't remember what they said. If she was at rest, she would grant your wish, and if she wasn't, she would kill you, or something along these lines. And this, when I looked it up, it was slightly different, but pretty similar kind of thing. And so these kids were teenagers, kind of older teenagers. They see this guy standing on the roof of a building, and they're like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And then he jumps off, and I can't remember if he dies. He must die, I guess. And he says something, I don't know, he must have said something about the Queen of Spades, and they look it up, and they're all interested, and they perform the ritual. And there's a couple things in the story that didn't make a whole lot of sense to me, like they didn't really fit, like, and I had to rewind it. I rewound it just to make sure I was correct in what I heard. They said that she will cut you in your sleep, which happened. They called it marking, and they got cuts on their arms. And then she said, she'll drown you when you're awake. And I was like, okay, that's kind of weird. There's no reason why, but most of the characters that die in this movie don't get drowned. So I just didn't really understand where they were going with that. But basically the kids start dying, of course. It definitely follows the kind of unseen supernatural force tracking down a group of teenagers formula we've seen many times. It does use the mirrors a lot. There's a lot of stuff with mirrors, and the Queen of Spades in the mirror and coming out of the mirror and whatnot. The acting wasn't terrible, but it was pretty amateur. Like I said, it was mostly a younger cast, so it felt more amateur, but not terrible. Like, I wouldn't say it was bad acting at all. Just, I wouldn't say it was great, but it just kind of seemed amateur. The effects, I think for the most part, were pretty well done. Some of them seemed a little cheesy, but they were mostly well done, and the story was enjoyable enough. I wouldn't say it was anything crazy new, but it seemed similar to a lot of other things I had seen. But it was good enough, and it was a fun kind of horror movie. And if you guys are kind of into maybe a little bit lower budget, a little more amateur feel horror movies, this is definitely one to check out. I gave this a 3 out of 5. It was definitely interesting. I felt like there was a few things in the story that didn't quite, I don't know if I want to call them plot holes, but they just didn't quite mesh with what was going on. Especially, I kind of got lost at the end of this one. I don't want to give away the ending, but the girl does something at the end, and I'm like, well, she doesn't get any trouble for that. And then there's this whole thing about a cat, and then I was like, I don't know, I got kind of lost. I rewound it, and I don't know that it made any more sense the second time. But yeah, 3 out of 5. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you haven't already, subscribe for more videos. Check the videos, and I'll see you guys next time.